Canine Ranch in beautiful Marshall, North Carolina. Today we're showcasing Molly and her Obedience Basics Reintegration Lesson Plan. First thing we're going to do is a right hand box heel. Let's begin. Alright, so he's going to step off and begin forward motion. And all we really want to accentuate is that right hand pivot. Gets on his toe and swings his left. We're going to go 2 revolutions. And we're going to keep the dog moving no matter what. You may see a crossover or a lag. You may see a forward. Nonetheless, if we use the equipment and the teacher principles, we're going to move her forward and signal at the conclusion of the second one. As we read Molly, we see a little bit of a paw coming out up in the air, and we see her tongue coming out from under her nose. She's looking great. Second repetition, please. Let's go forward. Good pivot.
Molly.
Nice. I love it. We see the little submissive leg. She's orientated inward toward the handler. He's giving praise tones and nice target sounds. Out of the turn, 3 steps and a rotation. Good. You see the bobble the dog's stalking with the tongue and with her left paw. Everything looks great. Good handling. It accentuates the stay, and we're ready for the third one. All right, we're going to make our pivot. We'll make sure to continue motion, and as she comes through this time, I'm going to add just a little distraction on the outside. We'll rotate and fake shoe tie. And Bryce coaches her through with good communication. She's going to finish. Excellent condition behavior. She's very inducive and well motivated. So next one we need to do, lesson 2, we're going to invert the pivot. We're going to go to the left 3 times. All right, here we go. Big tones, target sounds. I see the same thing, submissive lick. Now all of a sudden our handler's on the left toe, we'll invert it. Stick that left toe, swings to right. Good. There. Inverted. There. He's going to finish in 3, 2, 1.
Molly, sit.
Excellent. Looky here. Good job. All right, so we're working on the forge. At some point in this exercise, the dog is going to move too far forward, and she's going to get a bump if our feet are working correctly. Forward. Nice. Good pivot. That's the way, right there. We're going to go fake shoe tie in the middle of this repetition number 2. Excellent. Good handle, mister. Her eyes are up. She's looking good. Woo! Still talking with her paws and her tongue. Learn to read the dog. All right, so here we go. We'll show you very important for this dog. At some point, we need to work sound aversion, and that's in our advanced piece, but here's how you work through it, sound aversion. Bryce, if you'll handle, I'm gonna do my thing. Forward. Real simple. Dog's got to be moving forward so as the handler can keep the dog accountable for its position. Static positions like stays are not going to get you there. Good. Excellent pickup. One more time. I'm going to show that. So here goes target sound. Scary event sound-wise. Dog stays in the slot. Praise it out and finish it. That's how you do it. Good job. Good. Just like that. Left hand box heel, need 3 repetitions, please. All through, let's set up. And Molly, and we're working our 3rd repetition pattern of the day. So what we want to do is we're going to send her forward with the cue friends and the left. We're going to call her back with leave it and moving the dog's shoulder about a 1/2 inch. And then he's going to show a 1-piece recall. So here we are. Yes, sir?
Molly.
Good. Hi, my baby. What a sweet girl. Gonna love her up. Pet from underneath. Gonna reward. Excellent, Bryce. Excellent. He's gonna call back.
Molly. Leave it. Heel. Heel.
Shakes it out. Wait, keep those shoulders moving. Good handle, mister. So we got a 1-piece. This is the reason we do right hand box heel and left hand box heel, so as we can socialize our dog. So here we go. The second one.
Molly. Friends.
I'm going to very simply reward, make myself accessible, pet from underneath, always underneath. Good. And then Bryce is going to call away from touch and the cookie.
Molly. Leave it. Heel.
Keeps her moving to the finish position. Sit, stay off the left side. Excellent. Toe tap. Good. We're going to correct the shoulder if it moves again. There it is. Oh, she's twitchy. All right, so we got opportunity. Excellent. Good. Now the opportunity, what we see is a little creep. The dog's wanting to get into the slot to figure out how to get us to do this again. So here we are. We're going on our 3rd repetition, so the dog will remember it. I'm going to be the naughty neighbor and ask the dog to jump. Ready? I'm going to touch it. She knows not to.
Heel.
Nice 1-piece. Back to my handler. That's perfect. Good job. All right. Bonus material. We have her training partner. Yes, we do. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to pull the dogs together using the same methodology. Let them meet and greet. See what happens. It'll give us an opportunity to practice moving away from other dogs. Everybody wants them to be able to run, play, and call away. This is how we do it. Ready? Good. I'm going to cross out the reward. We'll take a moment. There we are. Everybody gets a little love and touch. I do a split. Set up for the recall.
Molly. The heel.
And let's watch what happens. Good. All right, so we got submissive sweet girl. And we got the big guys like, hey, why in the world is she on the ground? No big deal. Number 2.
Molly.
I'm gonna cross it over. There we are. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Ooh, good. Pet from underneath. Maybe offer a jump.
Molly.
Good.
Leave it. Heel.
Way to keep those shoulders moving, Bryce. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so here we are. We're going to remove me from the equation. The young men send the dog forward. Probably still come try to find Mr. Greg, but again, they're together, and then we call them away. Ready?
Molly.
Good? Nice. He's like, all right, hey, you want to be my friend?
Molly. Leave it.
Nice
Heel.
tone. Nice tone.
Molly.
Give it, yes, good correction. Good correction. So what I mean by that is she's trying to come to rest. She's trying to peek into the signal inducive hand and get the reward. And Bryce is moving her before she comes to rest. And insisting that she gets back. Let's do one perfect.
Molly.
And then girl, absent of the cookie. She's going to move back to Bryce faster. Good. That's perfect. And no bumping, no jumping. Body posture comes up.
Heel. Heel. Heel.
Good. Way to drive it. That's what we do. Good job. All through. Let's go. With Molly on exercise number 4, very simply what I'm going to do is use a point and snap indicator, good girl, and a series of signals, good girl, to get her into a position. And so I've got her raised up at this point. I'm going to give a signal, and I'm going to rotate my shoulders as I become seated and give a backside signal. And so we want to make sure that we have the front side and back side communication. In case she's uncertain, she can look and pick up that we have indeed not returned to her, and give her the release tone of all through. Good. So we're going to repeat this, and then we're going to begin to fuse it into some interior etiquette bonus behaviors. So I want to again give the point snap. We're still working in inducive training. Good girl. I'm going to go through the sequence to try to get her shoulders on the ground. Good. And then I'm going to give a signal for stay. There. My shoulders are going to rotate. And then I'm going to give her a signal. And so now all of a sudden we have the dog's taking a look over and using deference instead of just reacting and moving toward us. We have her displaced from us. And so, no, she's going through levels of accountability with that shoulder right there. And so now I'm going to show a signal. She knows perhaps there's a cookie here. And a backside signal as they're cutting the rest. And so what our challenge will be over the next 3 or 4 days is to always use the leash and to send her to their area and to hold her accountable for remaining there until we return and release her. Good. So again, it's going to be point and snap. Good, good, good. Rotation. Another rotation. Good. And see, I see that when the way that she lays down, we actually got 2 paws that are going forward at the same time. It's almost a dominant gesture. So we could think that the dog is probably going to get up. Give her a signal. As she looks out and away, she hears a little noise, a little unsettled with the bark. But she's deferring. She's doing everything that we ask her to do. So now what we can do is begin to progress and use this as a mechanism to teach her that whenever it is time for us to take a break, that we have the expectations that she can go to the area and remain there until we release her all through. So as bonus footage, we are told that she loves snacks, and so snacks come in wrappers, and this gives us an opportunity to make a presentation that, okay, when it's time for me to eat, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to first send you forward to your area. Good, good, good. Good girl. And perhaps you get a snack. Good girl. Big signal. And then we're going to rotate it. And then we'll give another big signal. And so we can begin the distraction training dog and show her that when these things rattle, doesn't mean that she comes running forward for a bite. And we return to her, and then we release her. When we're in our at ease position, it gives us opportunity to make the rattle with the foot on the floor. I've got the leash in hand. So if I have any opportunities where the dog tries to snatch it, I very simply would tell her no for trying to just take it. So I'm going to pin it right there on my side. She's beyond all of those types of behaviors. We're going to also make the presentation over to the table. That when I put things up on the table, she cannot have this at all. And one of the ways that we can do that is use that opposition reflex where I pull forward and see her look it off and step away. Good girl. So now, what we're doing is we're just going through and we're showing her, hey, look, there's no opportunity to snatch right here. We have accountabilities. And she just wags it out. Now, if she goes forward and tries to take a smell or get clarity, then I'm going to give her just a light twitch and try to create a little imbalance. And then I'm going to diffuse any tension between the two of us, good, for that particular resource, by providing her an opportunity to earn hers as well. That's my good baby, good girl. Give a big signal, and then I'm going to rotate and backside signal. And I go about doing the things that I have to do. Good. We increase our duration and our distance if we want to. Slowly, 3 set patterns. We should have comprehension yawns like that. And you should have opportunities where you see the dog looking up into your eyes. As a handler, generally speaking, I will look at the dog's shoulder so that she can look at my face. And then we can prep ourselves for all kinds of things such as movement around the home. Good. Making sure that the dog doesn't look for opportunities Go over and snatch things, good girl. Return to my sweet Molly and release her. Ooh, good baby, good girl, good job. Yes, sir. I'll leave. All right, so here we are with Molly on number 5. It's going to be car etiquette. What I want to do is use my point snap indicator and my motion, and I'm going to send her with, I want to make sure she waits and looks. I swing this open. Good girl. She traces the accountability. Good girl. Good eyes. And then I'm going to send her with the left. Ready? Up. As in load up. Good girl. Push. Push. That's a girl. She may have a little hesitation. That's what we want, is for her to only load when we tell her. It's an assumed stay. We're going to open the door. We're going to present and tell her no, and we're going to load her right back up. Excellent. That's what I want. Going to make the second presentation still in the first repetition. Good. Again, we show in 3 opportunities. She's ready to get to Frisbee field on 6. She makes her fault, which gives me an opportunity for the opposition reflex. And then I'm going to slide right in to conclude number 1, touching the flues and showing the left side of the body in a high tone. Good. I'm going to shake out the lead to show her accountability that we're fixing to work. Good. She's looking for opportunity to talk to Mr. Keith. We're going straight into 2, sister, watching you. Let's go. And I'm going to tell her, let's go up. And I'm going to point and snap. If I have to, I'll go high collar. And I'm going to insist. Up. Oh my goodness, somebody really wants to go to Frisbee field. So here we are. We're in. We have a dog that has a little sound aversion. She loves, when things bump, she likes to jump. We're going to open. We're going to make the bump. And make sure she doesn't jump. Good deal. And so we see a submissive lick out of the corner of my eye. She's talking to us. Good. I open it again. Still in the second repetition. And she's so humble right now. Oh my goodness. All I want to do is go catch Frisbee. But we're talking about something else in a 3-set repetition pattern, middle of number 2. Body's close to the dog. I can add a little distance. But the main thing is I have to return and present a good repetition without correction so as that we can learn and progress. And so here we are. Woo! I let her out. I'm going to shake the lead. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to say, sister, you're so close to getting to the Frisbee field. You are. All right, good deal. Right into the third one. We haven't had much success loading yet. That was a hard sell this morning. No worries. We're going to go point and snap indicator with forward motion. If I have to, I'll scoop, high collar, and insist. I've got the shoulders, good, and the butt. Goodness, she doesn't want to practice this, but that's okay. We only got to do 3, and she'll remember it. And as soon as she gets the answer right on all 3, we can begin the reduction to a 1-set repetition. There's my bump. Now she's been prepared through motion. Before, we have statics and stays where she has to react to this. Very important. We have to make our bumps and stuff. We want to teach the dog through motion, not to react that way. So we're going to make her solid, good, and defer if she doesn't have the answer. Good girl. Woo! And there we are. What a good baby. We'll shake it out, and she knows she's ready to go play. No worries. Here we are, good. Our puppy posted up. Basically, she's went into a seated posture before I came to rest. She's starting to dictate the ebb and flow just a wee bit. Good. See? That's it. Yeah, I found it. I mean, let's go. Oh my goodness, there's another camera effect. Good girl. There, we'll make it harder. Good. Working. She's working. Here. Here. See? Good. Good girl. That's it. Yeah, you did it. Bring. Woo-wee. All right, so you can see she's out already. Good girl. She's not grabbing that object of attraction the way I want it. So here's what I'm gonna do. Second object. We'll give the signal. We'll change the areas. Note again, dog's performance on stay, fantastic while we're in a hunt drive. Good. Hurry. That's my girl. That's my girl. Good girl. Yeah. Woo-wee. All right, that's it. Keep pushing. She's got the kill. We want to get her moving. That's right. I want to get her moving. Back to the finish. I'm going to wait. She makes her presentation. 3, 2, 1. We want all that. Want all that. I'm going to wait it out. There. That's good. Good. She's handling. Now I'm going to say, hey, leave it. Good. Watch her step right back to the side. She's trying to find out, how do I get Greg to do this again? Good. How do I do that? By that conditioned behavior. Whew, that stinks. Can't believe you play with that. Molly, we'll give a signal. Oh, I'm going to trick you, Molly. I'm going to pretend it's here. Then I'm going to pretend it's here. Oh, Molly. Then I'm going to pretend it's right here. Then I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to leave it right there in that scary area. Seek. Good girl. Woo. Ha ha, yeah. Bring. Let's go. Woo-hoo. Walking it around all the way to the finished position. Again, I don't go straight in. What I want to do is I want to get the dog friendly opportunity. Good. Woo-wee. Until she gets right there. And then I'm going to wait it out the next time that she drops it. Excellent. I want to make sure that she won't take it back. Good job. Good. So we have a really good little Frisbee dog. I make my presentation. I'm stepping with the left and then sending the dog out. Good. Yeah. Clapping it out. That's our good girl. And then what I want is for once she's ready and alert for another. Touchdown celebration. Good. Just to bring her back around. See how she's looking at the object? I want every time for us to lead her around. Good. And then she activates her motion. Good girl. Woo-wee. And so again, we got a lot of play. We want to take these objects out of the rotation and don't leave them with her unattended. We want to get the dog to teach. Good. The handler to activate. We'll take our puppy. We'll make her move around behind the handler and then present straight down the line. Good girl. Lots of praise. Once she relinquishes, woo-wee, you gotta get that dribbling out. Best way to do it, good, is to join her. Shaking it. Goodness. And then we get her to activate. Good girl. There we go. Again, we work the centrifugates. She doesn't get Frisbee by herself. Woo-wee, good. Let her celebrate a little. And between every repetition, the dog for now moves around the handler and straight down the line. Good girl. All right, last one. Into the camera. 3, 2, good. Woo! Woo-wee, that was wonderful. And so that way we get a predictable catch and we can begin to send the dog and get a nice communication pattern. Last call. I'm going to shake, celebrate it too. Woo-wee. And then I'm going to activate it and send it down the line. Good girl. Woo-wee. Hurry. Let's go. Good. She's great. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, static. Drop. And good. Catch. Atta girl. And drop. And catch. Short ones. Good. Work the rapport. Oh, that's over your head. Last call. 3, 2, 1. Good girl. And she'll move back, forward every time. Good. Good. All right. Let's go. Playtime.